Have you ever wondered how people make money online? Have you had an interest on how to make money? Or rather, do you have an aspiration to become rich at one time? Welcome to this very conversation. I am Musoka Kenneth.
And I am Kenneth Cheruiyot.
Remember, we shall be helping you to understand on some of the tips you shall have to embed so that you may make money, not only online, but in any other platform you have it. Remember, this is Bench Show Live and it is on Fourth Mic Media. Therefore, without much ado, allow us to delve right away into some of the tips. Be ready to learn. Take a notebook, take a pen, and also sit somewhere, relax, ready for this very insightful conversation that will not only impact you, but also make sure that you become rich even at your young stage. Welcome so much. Mr. Ken.
Yes.
Pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much.
Remember, we want to tell people now to make money.
Yeah.
What can you say about making money?
You know, making money is not some people see that something like that's a very big deal for them. It is not. There are some simple steps that you can use and you can be rich. It doesn't mean that you have to work hard. Nowadays don't work hard. We work smart. There are these short words that people used to say, those are the sharp boys or sharp people. When you are sharp, especially when you are dealing with online work, being sharp, you can be a rich guy. You can be a very rich. There are so many ways.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Mr. Ken says there are so many ways to make money online. And therefore, we start with point number one. How do you make money? Remember, we have almost 10 points, but we shall break each of them in accordance to how time will allow us. Mr. Ken,
Yep.
can you start with the first one?
Okay, for me, let me just begin by one. There is what we call freelancing.
Wow.
Yes, freelancing in simple terms, this is a way where you can create your own content and make it to earn something on it. I can say you can write an article and make use of it by selling it. That is one way of getting money. Freelancing, people can think that the word freelancing is too hard for them to understand. It is not. When I say freelancing, you can make there are several ways that people can freelance. One, you can move to a place, look whether there is some ancient stories for the long past. You can make some information that people doesn't know about that day. After when you realize that I have made some articles about it, you can publish it. Publishing it, you can use your own phone. After when you have write down everything, you have write down this information that you found on that particular place. By publishing it now, you will make the person who is abroad, for instance, who is in other different countries, to realize that there is something that happened in a place, like for instance, Kakamega County. There is something that happened in a place like, I can say Kilindini or Malimili down there, right? Yeah. So when you come to realize that there is a story about gold mining, something like the emergence of the culture of this place. When you have now written that thing, you put your articles in step-by-step manner. That is when you will now learn that using the freelance way is by what you then to write down everything, publish it and sell.
Wow.
Make it pay.
Wow.
Put a price that for you to access this article, there is some amount you have to pay for this article for you to see the full content about it.
Wow.
Will you not be rich?
You will.
Yes.
And of course, remember, freelancing is more of media, but not limited to media.
Yes.
I say that because there is that one man, one woman, one child, one youth looking at us and it's like, I'm not a journalist. How can I freelance?
Yes. It's not about being a journalist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is not.
It's about going to the field and ensuring that that very skill that you have gets to sell. Mr. Ken has analyzed it very well. And now we go to tip number 2. Yeah. Tip number 1 we said freelancing.
Yes.
Tip number 2 I give you that learn a valuable skill. A valuable skill is that one which you know best, and that one which is very much in the know of you. Why did I say so? Because you get some people are very well in masonry, other people are very well in plumbing,
Yes.
other people are very well in, let's say, media.
Yes.
You know, in media there is a skill. For
course.
instance, reporting is a skill.
By the way.
Not everybody can report in media. So what I'm trying to say is that learn to have a valuable skill. That skill which you see will sell you. Remember,
Yeah.
as we're talking, let me give an instance. There is one boy in Kenya. That boy does mimic President William Ruto. Mr. Ken, you know the boy?
The recent one, it's
Yeah.
called Ruta King.
Yeah, the name of the boy is Ruto.
Yeah, they call
Yeah,
him Ruta.
yeah, Ruto. So
Yes.
Ruto, the boy, mimics President William Ruto.
Yeah.
And you know what? By making sure he does that every day, consistency, he has met a man who has been his role model for all of those years. Can you get something? You know, that skill which you have, make sure that you are having what we call consistency so that it sells. Mr. Ken,
Yeah,
am I right?
you are very true.
Very right.
You are very right.
Okay, and you have the third one?
Yes, of course I have the third one.
Yes.
The third one for me is something that people, many of them have started already. I can say that they're starting a small business. By this, the way you start a small business, it doesn't mean that you go and what? And begin to build a shop, a wholesale shop, put some stocks there. No. That is rushing or now being a rich person. It doesn't mean that. The reason why I still start a small business, these people who usually what? Usually cook these small snacks or sell food or snacks, for example. There's those who are doing the cleaning services. Right? I have those people who do what you call event planning. They plan for the event. There are those other guys who print and brand services, printing and branding. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
For instance, if you open a small kiosk that you print shirts. If a person come and say, I want you to print for me my name at the back of my shirt, that is a business.
It is.
Yes. Also, there are these people who do what we call hairdressing and beauty services. I will deal with them. Let me just analyze and then I'll go through one by one. And also there is those people who are doing what we call delivery services. Okay, coming to one, selling food or snacks. You have to what? To just begin with a small kiosk.
Wow.
It doesn't mean that you go and hire a big building. No, a small kiosk around your center. You cook there something like andasis, the tea, cook kidheri, what again like sell milk there. That is small business that people get consumable items.
Yeah.
Okay.
You try to mean that we have to start small, and by starting small, we can end big.
Yes, because you create money there. When you create something, you just save it because there is something you spend and you save.
Wow.
Spending and saving. The moment you save, you will now become, you will now grow your business. As time goes by, you will become a rich person.
Wow.
Does it mean that you struggle? It doesn't mean that.
It doesn't
you work
mean
that
that.
to your best.
Wow.
Okay, the second one, the cleaning services. There are people that they think that I have to go to be hired in an office, in a certain company for me to begin cleaning. It doesn't mean that. When you have these items, let me just begin with a brush. You have your, how do you call this basket that you put water in, right? You have your own soaps, you buy something like Omo, what's the 500 shillings. Then when you have those three, right, you have the broom, that packet of water, and Omo. Somebody can tell you that in our office, we want someone who can come and help us in cleaning, right? You tell him, I have this and this and this. I can help. It doesn't mean you go to clean the office itself, even the laundry that people used to. That I can use it in washrooms. They want washrooms because it is something that people understand more. The washrooms, when you use it, then cleaning it, you earn something per month.
Wow.
Yes, earning it, you will have created your own work, your own job. That is what self-employment, right? Okay, dealing with this one, event planning. There are some specific people who require people who have what ideas on how to plan for an event. For instance, if there is an HM in a school, for example, annual general meeting for the year in the school, they tend to ask who can give us a strategy on how to begin this event. When you come up there, you say, I have an idea about creating what? Planning an event. You tend to give what? You give your information that you have. The moment you give them, they see that this information or this data is what is qualified for this event. How much can we pay you? You negotiate the price. You are going to get your money, right? Getting that, you can go and begin something else. It doesn't mean that you base on that, because these events comes once or twice. So it's something that you can't say you can do it consistently. No, it comes once or twice. So the moment you get, because I know the money that you will get for that is somehow huge. You can seek for something like 30,000 for that event. That amount, 30,000, don't go and consume it to drink your beer and what. You waste those money. Use it in a way that will help you expand something there somewhere. Right. I come to these guys who are doing what, printing and branding services. That is a very, very best one, because that is the day in, day out job. That comes easily. For instance, someone who printed for us this one, I can say this chart of us, the banner. This is a vote my media. It costed something worth of money. I can say now. So if things happen like this, because you see they are branding, they print and brand, right? The moment they give you this logo, you see now it's good for us, right? It's sweet this studio for us. So the amount that we negotiate, we give them money. If several people come, for instance, 10 of them, yes, requiring something like this, will the one who was doing that kind of business will not benefit? He will. It will benefit, right? So that is what the good thing about printing and branding. For example, you can go, you have purchased a jersey, I can say for any team, and you want what? You want your name to be what? To be labeled at the back of your shirt, right? The moment you go, you find those guys, they have started a small business. For instance, they have opened a small kiosk to print. It doesn't mean that you require so much items. I think when you have the requirements, I think they are paintings, right? I don't think if there is a machine required for that. But of course there is a machine. You can print it with your own hands, right?
Yeah, there is a machine.
So I know you have to look for a small capital, purchase the machine. Yeah, start the business, because it's something that you cannot. It doesn't require much learning about it, right? Okay. The good thing about these guys now, hairdressing and beauty, you can even begin at your own house. It doesn't mean that you go to the center, you seek for customers. No. The moment you say that I'm an hairdresser, I can do those 1, 2, 3 items relating to what? Beauty. People come to your home, right? They come to your house. They tell you, oh, we heard that you are doing this and this. I want you to help me with this and this. In fact, in my village, I have several of them who have begun. Some finished class 8 and went to do this kind of work, dressing and beauty. Because this also deals on the talent. At times you have that talent that you can address somebody at a very fast rate. So the moment you do that, you earn something. I can say you can't sleep a day without even earning 100 bob. In that 100 bob, you can use that 100 bob to make something else, right? So let's use what hairdressing and beauty services, because that is the very cheapest and very easy job to get. Because every day people want what to address their hair, right? The moment you see them, just handle that work without hesitating. Lastly, I have these delivery services. People think now that delivery services means that I have to be hired by a certain supermarket or a certain company to work for them, to transport some parcels. No. These people, there are guys who tend to cook this, what we call this, in Swahili languages, we call it kambum. These are consumable snacks. They package it and sell. that is delivered. If a company, if some a group of people have begun that business, you are there to you know how to ride. For instance, you know how to ride a bicycle or a motorbike. You back them. The moment you are now good for in that, they give you work. Begin the work. That is delivered. You deliver something to someone, and you get paid. I think those are the ways that you can begin a small business. The moment you earn money from that, make use of the money. That is it.
Wow. Hope you've listened. That good information.
Yes.
From Mr. Ken. And also, as we continue, I hope you are grasping something that will benefit you in one way or another. And therefore, we again delve into a small subtopic. Now, how do you position yourself for richness? How do you position yourself for greatness? How do you situate yourself in a position where people will look and say, indeed, you are doing something? Because the truth of the matter is, you can be doing something, yet you are doing nothing. But how can you do something and get to be recognized as something? I'm going to give you a story of a very common Kenyan who has broken the Guinness record book. She's by the name Muthoni. Ken, you know Muthoni?
I know.
She's a girl who hugged a tree for, is it 72 hours?
It was 3 days.
72 hours, that is 3 days.
Yes.
And she managed to break that very record into the Guinness World Record. Now, you know, she positioned herself in a particular way that people recognized what she was doing. Now, this is Fourth Mic Media. It is a brand of its own. How does Fourth Mic Media rise to ranks in media journalistic context? I'm talking of how can we compare Fourth Mic Media to other media stations, to other podcasts? How or where? Now, that one tells us we need to do something extraordinary if we want to live out this normality. Mr. Ken,
Yes.
what do you think are some of these ways that people can position themselves into and become who they will be in future that people will admire? Where do we start from?
Okay, I think the first thing you have to believe on yourself, trust in yourself,
Self-confidence.
Yes, because if you don't even trust yourself, then I mean that you can't go anywhere. So you can somebody cannot relate yourself to him, or somebody cannot copy what you are doing. So I think believing in yourself first and gaining that confidence on that I can do this thing.
Yes.
That is when you will now begin to know that really I did this. Because when you try, in everything you have to try. There is no one who knows what comes after. Even for that guy we have been talking about, that mimic President William Ruto. He doesn't knew that someday William will come and shake hands with me and say, wow, you did it, right?